Hello and welcome to my first ever knitting podcast. My name is Myra and I'm very glad you're here. I am from Germany, but I have lived the last couple of years in Sweden. And yeah, I really love watching knitting podcasts myself. So I thought I would just try it myself. As you can probably hear, English is not my native language, and yeah, I will make some mistakes here and there and probably need some time to think about the right words sometimes, but I hope it will work out. So before I get into my knits I have here on the ground, I thought I would tell a few words about myself. I am 24 years old. I live in Sweden, as I said before, and I am a fashion designer and custom tailor, and I also work with it here in Sweden. And yeah, I found my way into knitting when I was in exchange in Finland about 8 years ago or something, and knitted some scarves and beanies and then continued with it, but really got into knitting when moving to Sweden. So if you're interested to see everything I have knitted so far in the last 2 years or something, please let me know in the comments and I will show you in a separate video everything I have knitted so far. Please give me some feedback. And if you're new to knitting podcasts, I will just do it like all the other ones. I will start with some finished objects, some works in progresses, and then I will continue with some acquisitions. As I said, I'm also sewing a lot. I'm also sewing a lot for myself, so if you're interested in sewing content as well, please let me know and I can include my sewing project in this podcast as well. But today it will be mainly about knitting content. Probably we can start with what I am wearing today. This is camisole number 2 from my favorite things knitwear, made with cotton merino from Knitting for Olaf. I made it this spring, and it looks like this on the back, and I really like this camisole. I'm wearing it quite a lot, and it's also great for hot days like today, so it's a perfect summer piece. And this I have also made another one, so that could be included in the video about all my knits. But let's start with some finished objects I have today. Let me see. We are starting with the smallest project first. These are these socks. These are the Everyday Socks by Petit Knit. I made the first sock when we were on holiday in Lisbon in the beginning of June, and I had it like a travel project. It was the first time for me taking my knits with me on the plane, and there was no problem at all on the way there and on the way back, so that was really great, so I could knit on the plane. As I said, it's Everyday Socks, and it's just a German short row heel and stockinette stitch and little rib, and it's just such an easy knit and goes very, very fast. The second sock I knitted last week because I was on holidays in Denmark, and again it was a travel project because I was traveling by train, and I had a lot of time. These are made in Meilenweit wool from Lanagrossa. It is a superwash wool, superwash sock yarn, and I got it for Christmas last year, but I have quite a lot of left, so I could be maybe doing another pair of socks or combine it with another yarn for the heel and toes or something. But this is a first finished project, and I really like, because it's quite a thin sock yarn, I really like these thinner socks in like sneakers also for autumn, because it's not that thick like a very thick sock, but it's also not as thin as a normal sock. So yeah, and I really like all these brackets, and they're in beautiful earthy colors. I'm very sorry if you hear my cat. She's a little bit around. She really is into wool and into my knits, and I think she's a bit boring because I don't play with her right now, but that's okay at the moment. Yeah, so this was project number 1. So I'm very sorry, my cat interrupted me. So yeah, I was on holidays in Denmark, and I visited a few wool shops and stopped in Lund on the way there, and yeah, it's in southern Sweden. And I was in the shop called Tant Hulda, and I bought some baby alpaca yarn in this really beautiful beige color. This is everything I have left. Because I have knitted, let me show you. I have knitted a Sophie scarf by Petit Knit. It's one of the newest patterns, and I think it will look really beautiful for autumn. And yeah, the baby alpaca is very, very soft. The pattern is knitted with a cashmere yarn, but the cashmere in this shop didn't feel that soft, so I decided to go with the alpaca yarn, and it was a very good choice. It is made in the long version. The pattern includes a longer and a shorter version, and I would definitely also do the shorter version and wear it like as a hairband. I have shown some pictures on Instagram, and I really like how it looks. But yeah, this is my Sophie scarf. I will include some footage of me wearing it so that you can see how it looks like. There she is, destroying my background. As I said, she's really into wool, and she's liking my new acquisitions that I will show you later on, if they still exist there. I probably will put them down. Let's try to continue, if she will let me. So this was my second finished object. Yeah. My third finished object I just finished yesterday, and I have blocked it already. It's quite warm these days, so it was drying very fast. And as I told you, we were in Lisbon in the beginning of June, and we were at an amazing yarn shop there as well. How would it be other? Let me read it. Retrosaria Rosa Pomma shop, and I have bought some wool there. I have bought the Mondim wool. It is 100% Portuguese wool, and yeah, I had a project in mind and made my last summer project for this year, I think. If this is 100% wool, and probably it would be better with a cotton blend or linen blend or something, but I decided to use wool for my last summer knit, so it will be also very, very well for autumn, and winter is a layer probably. And I knitted a t-shirt, let me show you. Let's see. Yeah, it's a t-shirt, as you can see. It has folded hems on the sleeve and the body, and then it has a ribbed neck. And yeah, the pattern is from this book. It is called the Rubus t-shirt, and this book is in Swedish. Sadly, I don't know if this is also available in other languages, but it's all about knitting and natural dyeing. And yeah, this includes also some really nice patterns, and this t-shirt pattern is from the book. They use a little bit different wool, so I was a little bit concerned how my t-shirt would turn out, and first, because my swatch didn't really match, so I added a few more stitches on the width, and then for the length there was always a centimeter for each side, so this was really helpful. But first I thought my t-shirt would be too big, so I started to knit a rib hem and thought I would wear it as a slip over. But then when I tried it on, it actually fitted quite well, and I decided to do the folded hems like the pattern describes. And yeah, I'm actually really happy, and it was also the first time for me sleeves with short drawers, and that worked out fine as well. And I can't wait to wear this piece and see how it will wear, because it was like an experiment in trying, because normally I like to knit in the recommended wool, because then I make quite sure that this will somehow fit, a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, yeah, but that will fit. And this was really great to experiment, and yeah, I will also include some footage of me wearing the piece so that you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, so this was my third and finished object for this episode. Let's hop over to my whip. I currently just have one work in progress. No, that's a lie. I have two. But I have bought a lot of wool yesterday or the day before. Yeah, doesn't matter. But I have bought a lot of wool, and I have a lot of plans for autumn or for the next weeks. So I can tell you a little bit about that, and then yeah, I'll show you a few acquisitions that have also a little bit to do with my plans, and probably next time I can show you already some of the projects or some of the yarn I have bought. I'm sorry, my camera just died, so yeah, but let's continue with my work in progresses. Let's see. Let's start with simple work in progress. This is also a sock. It is the same yarn as the other one, but in grey. It's a Lanagrossa Meilenweit tweed sock, superwash sock yarn. Yeah, but here I am knitting a rib sock and German short row heel again, and yeah, this is like a great project to take with me when I'm going somewhere. Just it's easy to grab and I don't need to sing a lot, so yeah, it's not very active at the moment, but I'm coming back and knitting on it. And yeah, for winter I would be grateful for summer socks, but actually I have already a few. I've knitted quite a lot, and then I have some old knitted from my mother and so on, but it's always nice with socks, because yeah, winters are quite cold here, so you need them like every day, so it's good to have a lot of socks and to be able to combine and yeah, have some different versions. But my biggest work in progress I have right now is in this beautiful pretty knit project bag, and it is a sweater for autumn. I have finished the first sleeve. It looks like this. It will be a color work sweater. It will be quite warm. It is made in that sloppy wool, so Icelandic wool, and it's quite rustic. It's my first time knitting with it. But it will be like an outdoor sweater. I will come to the pattern in a second. Yeah, so we have the color work on the bottom of the sleeves, and it will be also on the bottom of the body. So that is probably not like the classic Icelandic sweaters where you have it on the yoke. But yeah, so I have my main colors are this beige and this light grey, and then I have some rusty and some dark brown details. Yeah, and I have a little leaf pattern here. It's not like in the pattern. And this is my second time knitting with color work. I knitted a sweater last autumn, and the color work just got really tight, and I'm still learning quite a lot, so I'm always stretching it a lot while knitting, so that I will fit into it good, and I have room to wear layers under as well. And then I also, when I've finished the color work up here, I have blocked it out a little bit and then knitted the single color part. It's still a little bit wider, structure there, but yeah, I hope with the second blocking this will work out fine. Yeah, so this is the main color, and then I have this rusty color, and then I have started with the second sleeve. It is in this bag because I am knitting it at the trim at the moment. Yeah, so this is the light grey, and then I have the dark brown. I will write the color code in the description box, as well as with the other wool that I can find. I'm not sure with sock wool because I got them as a present, and it's not available here in Sweden. But yeah, you will probably find somewhere some similar. So let me see. This is, oh, it's tangled up a little bit, because in the beginning there are not that many. In the beginning I have to knit with the 5 needles because it does not fit on a circular needle right now. But yeah, so this is the second sleeve I have started, and I'm at the leaf pattern at the moment. And then I will start the body as well. Yeah, it's a fun project, but it needs also a lot of attention. I need to look a lot. I need to make sure that the color work is not too tight, and it just needs a lot of focus and attention. But I'm really looking forward to wear this in autumn, because you can wear it on a lot of layers, like as the last layer, and then wear it outside. And this brings me also to the pattern. I got this book for my birthday. It is called More Auto Sweaters, and it is from a Norwegian knitting pattern design and author, and it's her second book, and yeah, it's all about auto sweaters simply. And I am knitting, let me see, I am knitting this swag sweater, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has this paws in the pattern down here and on the sleeves, but I decided to go for a leaf pattern that I have just found on Pinterest, because I thought it would be more autumny and a little bit more usable. But it has really nice patterns, and I'm sure it won't be my last big Icelandic outer sweater, how to call it. And yeah, next time I will definitely do the yoke color work, or even do an Icelandic pattern. Not in Icelandic, but a pattern for an Icelandic sweater. Let's put it that way. Yeah, so this was my work in progresses, but I have quite a few ideas, and I've ordered a little bit of wool, because when I were on my way to Denmark to visit my family, I have stopped in a wool shop in Odense, where I like to order sometimes. It is called Tante Grön, and yeah, I had to stop there, and it's a beautiful wool store. They're really friendly and kind, and I have bought some wool. I don't have it behind me anymore because of my cat, but this is the wool. It is called Bullefrö. It is merino fine wool, 100% fine wool, and I bought it in this lovely beige color. And I'm thinking about doing the caramel sweater by Petit Knit. I already chose a matching mohair from Santa's garden, but they didn't have the same dye lot, and yeah, I needed to carry everything because it was on my way to Denmark, or, yeah, through Denmark. And yeah, so I decided to get the mohair when I came back because it's easy to order from Sweden or in Sweden, and I did that. But I ordered some more yarns. I also ordered yarns for a terrazzo neck and a Stockholm beanie from Petit Knit as a matching set because I really like to have another beanie. I have knitted a grey one. I was wearing a lot last year because it was really warm, but I have a lot of beige scarves, so I chose a very light beige color now, and I hope it will turn out great. And I will do a matching terrazzo neck. This will be great under the winter jacket, and I'm sure I can use it a lot in winter. So yeah, these are my 3 plans I have, and then yeah, finish the outer sweater. And then I also really like to do a cardigan. I have knitted the Novice cardigan mohair edition from Petit Knit, and really like, wear it a lot on tops, and really like how it fits. But I think it's a bit boring to do the same one in the thicker yarn, so I was wondering probably do the cardigan from My Favorite Things Knitwear or any other one. I don't like to purl that much, but I really like to wear cardigans, so I just have to go through it. But before we sum up, I have another acquisition. Yeah, as I said several times in this video, we were in Portugal, and in the wool shop I have bought the other wool for the t-shirt. I bought another wool because they had some of their own yarn, and they had also like beautiful fabrics, and they had this beautiful hand-dyed yarn from Paris. It is a merino single superwash merino yarn in this beautiful cream color with purples and greens and a little bit of yellows. And I was thinking of probably making some socks, so I bought, when we were in Denmark, I also bought this Arwetta classic yarn that matches really nice with the purple color or lilac color, I don't know how you will call it. And yeah, probably do some socks with a heel and toes in a conquest color. I'm not 100% sure yet, and this is also very very thin sock yarn, so this will be a great spring sock, I think, because the colors are a little bit springy, and yeah, that will be great, and have to wait a little bit probably for me. But I have a lot of autumn plans, so I don't think I'm feeling boring anytime. Yeah, so I think this was everything for this episode. Yeah, as I said in the beginning, if you're interested in what I'm sewing at the moment, please let me know and I will include it in the next episode. Also go and check me out on Instagram. There we also show my knitting and sewing projects, and yeah, take you with me in my stories sometimes. Please like and subscribe if you liked my video, and I hope we will see us next time. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye!